This just going to be a very quick overview of the new Drift Ghost XL. You can sort of call it an unboxing, even though I've already unboxed it, but I've literally just got this today. So there's the front of the box. It's packaged really nicely, to be fair. I have had the Drift Ghost X, which again was packaged quite well, but I prefer the packaging to this one. And there's the back of the box. It's got all the specifications you need. So in the box, in no particular order, you get let's see. Well, I'll show you the camera first. It's currently on charge. So there it is. It's fully waterproof, apparently, to 1 meter. The biggest differences you'll notice are there's an actual Wi-Fi symbol there, which the Drift Ghost X does not have. Don't worry, it does come with the clip there. I've just not taken it out. Then underneath, we have the micro SD card slot. I'll show you which card I'm using in a sec. The charge and data transfer cable, and as you can see, both of these are behind this watertight flap here, which has like a O-ring around it. See if I can show you. I'm doing this one-handed, so it's not the easiest. But as you can see there, it should be watertight. Obviously, I've not tested it, but we'll see in a later video. Another thing you'll notice is there's no battery which like clips onto the side, you know, like with the Drift Ghost X, and I think the 4K version as well. The battery you can take off. This one is internal. So I'll have to see how that performs. The cable, you actually get a decently sized cable this time around. As you can see, it's plugged in, charging. I'd say it's about 1 meter, maybe 1.5 meters. Nice thick quality cable, and it's micro SD, not mini SD. Sorry, micro USB and not mini USB like the Ghost X. It's about time they did that, because who uses mini USB nowadays? So that's that. Obviously this didn't come with it. I bought this separate, but just so you know, this is the card I'll be using in this camera. I went for the fastest write speed I could realistically afford. Because I did have a similar card to this, but the write speed, when I tested it, it was 30 megabytes per second, and if I turn the bitrate up on the Drift Ghost X to high, in 1080p 30, the videos would cut out every now and then, because I guess it just couldn't write fast enough. So I'm hoping this one will be fine on a high bitrate. We'll find out. You get the quick start guide, which is actually useful this time around. It tells you pretty much everything you need to know. The pictures are bigger. It's just better written, in my opinion, and better illustrated than the Drift Ghost X. Another change with this camera, as you can see here, that opens up, and that is where you can either plug in this, which it comes with, which is a watertight. As you can see, it actually screws into the camera itself and has a rubber O-ring to keep water out. There's your mic adapter, but it also comes with this, which is a power adapter. So I didn't even know this existed. I didn't know you could get a 3.5mm auxiliary jack to charge things. But yes, you can. Again, it's watertight, so you plug that into the bottom of the camera, and then the other end into a source of power on your motorbike, or say a power bank or something like that, and you can charge, even in the rain, the camera as you're using it. So I'm not sure how long this is. I'd guess maybe 2 meters, but I'm sure it will say on the website. Then you get your standard 2 mounts, one flat, one curved, just the same as the Drift Ghost X. Lastly, you get a spare. This is just like a bung, which plugs up that hole for the 3.5mm. Obviously, there's one already in there. It's just a spare one. And then this solid coin type thing, which is obviously used to just open that up. So check out, I'll do a proper review with sample footage as soon as this charges and I've played around with it for a bit. It says in the manual to charge it for 5 hours straight before you even turn it on, so that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, I pre-ordered this and it was delivered today, which is the 17th of July. And yeah, it so far I'm quite impressed with the quality, but we'll have to see how it performs. So cheers.